Welcome back, my YouTube friends and family. This is Lindsay, and I am back with more daily work from home job leads for you. Today, we have some job leads like order processing, order management. We have claims processing. We even have a data entry job that requires absolutely no experience whatsoever and is paying around $20 an hour. And I even have a cool new Amazon product to share with you. If you're following kind of my journey, the video I made of how you can make money on Amazon reviewing products. It is like a body composition scale. Now, this scale doesn't only tell you like your weight and your body fat. It actually has an app where it breaks down how much muscle and fat you have on each section of your body. So like your right arm, your right leg, your left leg, and then your middle kind of stomach torso area. So if you're trying to be on like a weight loss journey, or if you're trying to do weightlifting and gain muscle in certain areas, this is a great tracking tool to let you know kind of how you're progressing. I dive into the app and complete review of the scale. I will put that video in that review at the end. So if you're interested in kind of seeing that, that will be at the very end of the video. Of course, the link for it is also in the description box, along with all of the other links to all of the pages that I'm sharing and timestamps to navigate around this video. But without wasting any more time, first up, we have the company TrueCar Hiring. Now, TrueCar has 445 reviews from past and current employees, an overall employee satisfaction rating of 3.8 out of 5 stars. They are looking for a order management support specialist. This is remote nationwide for the United States. And so TrueCar is just what it sounds. They're in the car business. They're in the automotive digital marketplace. So they are really looking for somebody to be responsible for owning and managing the end-to-end life cycle of assigned orders and interfacing and supporting consumers that are trying to buy cars as well as dealers and third-party vendors. So please note, even though they're hiring throughout the United States, their operating hours are 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. So they're looking for somebody who can kind of be flexible in the shifts that you work, maybe working a morning shift one day and an evening shift another, but they would have you convert your hours to that Central Standard Time zone. But basically, you're processing all customer transactions, inspecting and verifying order details, pricing, and customer dealer information, making sure that everything is accurate before it is entered into the system, and making sure it's accurate on those order forms. So you're being mindful of the dealer experience and the consumer experience. You're communicating both through phone and email with the consumers and the dealers, just addressing any issues and resolving order related issues. So you're maintaining accurate records of order shipments, performance metrics as well, just identifying any opportunities you see for process improvement. Now, no college degree is needed for this, just somebody who has been successful and can show success in customer service. You have great customer service skills. You're highly organized. Of course, you kind of a people person. You can listen and understand what people are saying. You've got like a problem solving analytical type mind, and you can work around different computer systems, specifically like those Microsoft Office systems. Pay for this one is anywhere from $22.50 an hour up to $24.50 an hour. All right, if you're looking to do very easy basic data entry with no experience, we have SailPoint Technologies hiring. SailPoint Technologies not only has a lot of reviews, they have 997 reviews. They come very highly rated too, which is great. They have a 4.6 out of 5-star rating. They're looking for a part-time data entry specialist. It does say this is remote. Now, one thing I do want to preface this by saying, it says it's remote. It looks like they're based out of Wisconsin. I don't know if they're hiring throughout the United States or just in Wisconsin, but they don't say that they have any state restrictions. And basically, they are just looking for somebody to join their TA operations team to basically complete assigned data entry task. That is the job. You're going to whatever data entry task you are assigned, entering information into the system, that's what you're going to do. Type it into the system. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And of course, no experience is needed. They're just looking for somebody who has great communication skills, You can kind of communicate with people on all different kind of levels. You have great attention to detail. You can multitask, be self-motivated because this is work from home. And of course, this position requires a high level of confidentiality. So you have got to make sure that you don't share the information you're seeing on your computer and entering into the system with anybody else. But that's it. No actual experience is required. Now, they do list pay anywhere from $42,200 a year up to $78,400 a year. I'm assuming this is going to be a salary based on kind of like a full-time job. So $42,000 a year divided by 52 weeks in a year, and of course, then 40 hours in a work week would break down to $20 an hour. Given this is a part-time position, I'm estimating the actual pay is $20 an hour for whatever hours you are worked. And sadly, they don't list the hours that will need to be discussed with them at the time of the interview. Now, these next two that I'm sharing do have a little bit lower employee satisfaction score, but they are like claims processing jobs and things like that. So I thought I would share. We have APS Medical Billing hiring. They have 50 reviews from past and current employees. That score of 2.6 out of 5 stars. They are looking for a claims processor billing specialist. This is full time and fully remote. Now, pay is anywhere from $17 an hour up to $25 an hour, but they're basically looking for somebody to do basic billing. You're following up on unresolved claims within the standard billing cycle, investigating, researching, appealing denied claims, making sure the claims are accurate, the work is quality, and meeting deadlines in a high volume setting. So this is medical billing. So what is really happening is claims are going out to the insurance company. They're being billed out to the insurance company. And once the insurance company gets them, they process them and they either pay the claim in full with like a contracted rate and that's it. That is the best scenario you can have. Or they pay part of the claim and then say that the patient is responsible for part of the claim, like they have a copay deductible, something like that that they're responsible for. So you get the insurance payment and then you have to bill what the patient is responsible for out to the patient and try to collect from two parties. Or you can have the situation where the insurance does not pay at all, they deny the claim. And so, really, in those cases where the insurance company is denying the claim, you're trying to find out why. You're investigating, researching it, finding out if there's anything that you can fix on that claim, coding that you can change, things that you can do better. Maybe you can send medical records to the insurance company showing that this service was like medically necessary. Whatever you need to do to get the insurance basically to change their mind and pay the claim. It does require 3 years of some kind of a medical billing experience. Somebody who has experience with UBO4 billing, which is going to be like hospital facility billing. Physician billing is normally billed on a CMS 1500 form, but they are looking for somebody who can kind of work in a fast-paced environment and just understand medical terminology. Now, next up, we have the company Interior Logic Group. They have 367 reviews. Again, a little bit lower employee satisfaction score coming in at 2.8 out of 5 stars. But they are looking for a order processor, and it does say this is a fully remote. So, Interior Logic Group is a national provider of interior design and finish solutions in the building industry. So, like in the construction type industry. So, they are looking for somebody to ensure that all their required raw materials are ordered correctly in the correct size, type, color, style, and design so that they have the correct amount to facilitate installation processes of whatever they're being used for. So, what you're going to be responsible for is comparing the color selection sheets to the floor plans and diagrams, verifying proper quantities of raw materials have been requested using those order books. And of course, you're going to make sure the order materials from approved vendors, verifying the receipt, ordering materials from customer service, completing order forms, preparing those purchase orders, compiling information for the crew leaders and the workers. And so you're also going to be informing warehouse staff of delivery dates, back order status, just coordinating all of the ordering of the raw materials, making sure it is correct and getting it to the place it needs to be. So you're basically facilitating model home ordering with the assistance of like sales teams. You're working internally with a lot of different people, just making sure that all the materials are correct for the job. Now, this only requires a high school diploma and at least somebody who has at least 2 years of some kind of related experience. They do want somebody who has great communication skills and knowledge of available products used by the company. So, if you obviously maybe you want to do a little bit of research on the company before going into an interview, but just let them know you can learn quickly so you can identify, analyze, address, and resolve any problems. Just be a problem solver. Of course, you've got to be able to work with computers like the internet and different spreadsheet, word processing software, order processing systems. So just be able to learn and navigate software programs. Now, sadly, this one did not list pay. That will need to be discussed with them at the time of the interview.
This Arbelief body composition scale gives me all the metrics that I could ever want and more. Plus, the app is just really easy to navigate, so I really want to thank them for gifting this to me to check out. It was super easy to set up straight out of the box. It's almost basically plug and play. You just unwrap it from its plastic and pull the battery pull tab. And at that point, you could just step on the scale and get your measurements if you really wanted to. But I do recommend using it with the app as it gives you so much more information. Setting it up is just as easy as navigating to your app store on your phone and searching for the Arbelief app. Download it and create an account. Now, once you have created an account, you'll just confirm what type of metric units you want to use, like pounds or kilograms. Choose your decimal point setting, agree to the terms and conditions, and then you're in the app and ready to pair your scale with the app. Now, pairing is just as easy too. You're going to go to the devices button at the bottom of the app, click on add device, and choose smart body fat scale. As long as your Bluetooth is on and set up, it should auto recognize your scale as soon as you step up on it. So once it does, it'll pop up on your screen. You just choose the scale name and hit connect, and it should successfully pair. Now, after that, you'll just answer a few questions about like your height, date of birth, and whether you're male or female. And that's it. Just a few minutes, and it was completely set up and ready to go. Now, the way the scale works is sending currents through your feet and hands. So make sure when you weigh yourself, you don't have any socks on. Then you just step up on the scale, making sure your feet come in contact with all of the 4 electrodes on the base. Bend over, grab the handle, making sure you have your thumbs on the top of the electrodes and your fingers on the bottom of the electrodes. Bring it straight up and out so that the handle cord is tight and your arms and legs are spread so you're not touching. Then just let the scale do its thing. It's going to take your measurements. And if you have your app open, you'll see everything update in real time on the app, as well as flashing across the screen of the scale. Just step on it, grab the handle, and stand there. It really is that easy to get so much body composition information. Now, the main measurement screen of the app will give you your weight, BMI, and body fat percentage in like a bird's eye view. But if you keep scrolling down that main measurements page, you'll be able to see your body composition metrics. And if you click into the composition metrics, this is where you're going to get a complete breakdown of your body composition. It's going to give you your muscle fat analysis. It's going to give you a regular fat analysis, weight control. I guess I need to lose 5 pounds. It's also going to show you your muscle balance. So basically how much muscle you have in each section of your body, whether it's your torso, your right arm. So if you're lifting weights or trying to build muscle, you can kind of see how you're doing. And if you go back to that main measurement screen and scroll all the way down to the bottom, it even lets you set goals to achieve, like losing that 5 pounds or losing some body fat percentage. So overall, this scale is such a great tool for tracking body composition. I highly recommend it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a fabulous rest of your day, and I'll be back really soon with more work from home job leads just for you.